Today's news headlines. 25-year-old Brody I. Merbarger appeared via Zoom for a brief pretrial conference in Wayne County Circuit Court yesterday. A jury trial was scheduled for January 18, 2022 at 9 a.m. in Wayne County. Attorneys will hold another pretrial on October 26th at 2, with monthly hearings anticipated up until the trial. The final conference will be held at 9:30 on January 11th. The Fairfield Public School District 112 Board of Education will hold a special meeting tonight at 6. The board will enter closed session to discuss personnel and collective bargaining before moving to action items, which include the employment of a health aide, resignation of a paraprofessional, and a collective bargaining agreement with the Fairfield Federation of Teachers. Wayne County deputies were dispatched to the FNB Bean Capital Bank in Wayne City August 25th to investigate a lost bag of money containing $120,000 cash from a Brinks security transport vehicle. They were able to develop a possible lead, which led them to recover the cash, which was in turn given back to personnel with Brinks security. The Wayne County Health Department announced 57 new cases of COVID-19 from Friday to Monday, bringing its total to 2,478. White County added 34 cases yesterday and sat at 2,579. It also announced its 28th death. Those are your headlines. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
It's time for a Wednesday check of sports. High school volleyball from last night. FCHS defeats Newton 26-24, 25-20. With the win, the Mules are now 11-1. In the JV match, it was FCHS over Newton 25-16, 19-25, 15-10. The freshman match, Newton defeats FCHS in 3 sets. Wayne City a winner over Sisney 25-21, 21-25, 25-18. In the JV match, it was Sisney over Wayne City 25-23, 25-18. Elsewhere, Hamilton County defeats Cesar-Valere-Waltonville 25-9, 25-12, and Mount Carmel defeats Martinsville 23-25, 25-16, 25-17. High school tennis, Mount Vernon a 7-2 winner over FCHS. The Mules got singles wins from Lainey Kuntz and Sarah McGehee. In high school cross country, the FCHS boys finished second at the Mr. A Invitational at Benton. Diego Diaz finished 7th. Jonathan Paul 8th, Griffin Hinkle 20th, Trenton Rutherford 21st, Brennan Yanks 23rd, Sander Holm 28th, and Chase Smith 30th. On the girls' side, FCHS finishes 2nd, Ella Sager was 5th, Jessie Crawford 17th, Caitlin Crawford 19th, Cortland Krinovich 21st, and Abby Crawford 24th. High school baseball, it was Sisney over Wayne City 13-3, and in junior high baseball, Albion defeats Jasper Jeff 17-6. The Cardinals were stymied by the Dodgers once again in a 7-2 loss in Major League Baseball Tuesday. Jay Happ fell to 8-8 after giving up 4 runs over 5 innings. Nolan Arenado drove in both runs for the Cardinals, who have now lost 4 straight. Now wearing Dodger blue, Albert Pujols homered in his first at-bat as a National League player visiting Busch Stadium. Elsewhere, Reds over the Cubs 4-3. White Sox double up the A's 6-3. Mets 9, Marlins 4. Braves beat the Nationals 8-5. Brewers blank the Phillies 10-0. Giants win 12-3 over the Rockies. It was the Twins over the Indians 3-0. Orioles beat the Royals 7-3. Blue Jays 5, Yankees 1. Rays top the Red Sox 12-7. Astros get by the Mariners 5-4 in 10 innings. Pirates 3, Tigers 2. Rangers over the Diamondbacks 3-1. And the Angels blank the Padres 4-0. In the WNBA, the Connecticut Sun beat the Dallas Wings 83-58, and the Seattle Storm get by the Washington Mystics 105-71. At the U.S. Open Tennis Tournament, 18-year-old Carlos Alcaraz had his run to the quarterfinals cut short due to an injury. He was ousted by 12-seeded Felix Auger-Aliassime after retiring in the second set. Number 2 seed Daniil Medvedev also advanced. On the women's side, 19-year-old Leylah Fernandez beat 5th-seeded Elina Svitolina in 3 sets to continue her unexpected string of upset victories. She's the youngest woman to advance to the U.S. Open semifinals since Maria Sharapova in 2005. Number 2 seed Arna Sabalenka blew past Barbora Krejcikova in straight sets to secure her spot in the semis. Frank Swindell's magic run with the Cubs is being recognized by Major League Baseball. The first baseman was named the National League Player of the Week yesterday. Swindell was claimed off waivers from the A's in July and earned regular playing time after the Cubs traded Anthony Rizzo to the Yankees. Last week, Swindell hit .462 with 5 home runs and 12 RBIs over 6 games, all Cubs wins. Longtime Cardinals starter Adam Wainwright is planning to play next season. The right-hander announced the decision yesterday in a video on his charity's website. With his Cardinals contract set to expire at the end of the season, it's unknown where he might be pitching. The Brunswick, Georgia native has spent his entire 16-year big league career with the Cardinals. The three-time All-Star was part of the 2006 World Series champion squad. Wainwright is 14-7 this year with a 2.91 ERA. 4 players, including 2 former Cardinals, will be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame today. Ted Simmons, Larry Walker, Derek Jeter, and the late Marvin Miller will cement their legacy in Major League Baseball history during the ceremony, which takes place in Cooperstown, New York. All 4 are members of the class of 2020, which had its induction postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. No one was elected for the class of 2021 as pitcher Curt Schilling came up just short of the needed votes. The ceremony will be exclusively televised on the MLB network and takes place at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Joey Votto, Bernie Williams, Tim McCarver, Johnny Bench, Dante Bichette, and Keith Hernandez are among those slated to speak on the Players' Hall of Fame careers during the induction ceremonies. Well, the NFL is planning to recognize the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attacks during its opening weekend. Players will each wear a specially designed 9/11 ribbon helmet decal. Coaches and team personnel will wear 9/11 lapel pins, and special New York Police and Fire Department hats will be worn during the Jets and Giants games this weekend. Plans also include a continued commitment to Tuesday's Children, which ensures families who suffered losses due to 9/11 have a place to go for support. The NFL will provide a tribute video on air and in stadiums just before kickoff of the 1 p.m. Eastern games on Sunday. And the latest college football top 25 coaches poll is out. Alabama is at number 1, followed by Georgia, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Texas A&M to round out the top 5. Clemson is number 6, Cincinnati 7th, and Notre Dame 8th. Iowa State and Iowa round out the top 10. Here's your schedule for today. In high school volleyball, Carmi-White County, El Dorado, Hamilton County, and NCOE open play at the NCOE tournament. High school golf, FCHS is at home against Olney, Richland County. In junior high baseball and softball, Center Street hosts Hamilton County. Cardinals take on the Dodgers this evening in Major League Baseball. You can hear the game on WOKZ 105.9 beginning at 5:50 p.m. Elsewhere, Cubs host the Reds, White Sox at the A's, Giants at the Rockies, Mets at the Marlins, Nationals at the Braves, Phillies at the Brewers, Mariners at the Astros, Twins at the Indians, Royals at the Orioles, Blue Jays at the Yankees, Rays at the Red Sox, Rangers at the Diamondbacks, Tigers at the Pirates, and the Angels at the Padres. In the WNBA, Phoenix Mercury at the Atlanta Dream, Minnesota Lynx at the Las Vegas Aces. That is a Wednesday check of sports.
At Taco Tierra, bean burritos and piggyback tacos, along with cheese quesadillas and chicken quesadillas, are on sale today and every Wednesday at Taco Tierra in Fairfield, Mount Carmel, and Princeton. Add a little spice to your life at Taco Tierra.
Sunshine today, the high of 80. Clear tonight, the low 55. Sunshine Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well, with the highs in the low 70s early on and getting up to the upper 70s early on, then getting up to the upper 80s toward the weekend. Overnight low was 64. Yesterday's high was 87. Currently, humidity at 75%. Winds out of the northwest at 7 miles an hour. And the pressure at 29.87. Sunshine right now and 66 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
K-O.
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 K-O. K-O.
Good morning and welcome to KO Wednesday on Morning Coffee. I'm Mark Turner, that's Jeremy Smith, and of course, that's Ken Odie.
Morning.
Good morning.
How's it going? How you feeling after you got you got slobber knockered on Friday night?
I got hit. After 38 years of officiating, that's the hardest I've ever been hit. I zigged and I should have zagged.
But you're doing okay.
Oh, fine. I finished the game.
Okay.
Had some
That's
excellent
good to know.
treatment by one of Sarah Turner's trainers at Lawrenceville, and was worried about the inside of my mouth got cut up pretty good, but it's the hazards of the occupation.
Yep. Yeah. So zigged when you should have zagged.
Yeah,
But hey, I'm glad you're.
yeah,
I'm
thank
glad
you.
you're okay, and
Thank
you're back in the saddle for this
Appreciate
weekend.
all the
huh?
well wishes, and I'm not gonna let something like that get me down. Got a game Saturday night.
Where Saturday night?
Well, we've got Benton and I think West Frankfort.
Okay.
Well, West Frankfort's on COVID.
Okay, and they'll be done on Friday, probably.
Supposedly they're done on Friday,
Now,
so
wait
they
a
can play
minute.
Saturday.
Wait a minute. West Frankfort played this past weekend.
I don't know,
Carlisle White
it
County
may
beat
not
the
have been
snot out
It may
of
not
them,
be
I
West
think.
Frankfort.
Okay.
Anyway, whoever
All
they
right.
play.
Okay.
We're at Benton Saturday night.
Okay. Benton's a pretty good ball club.
They are good.
Yeah.
They're one of the tops in the southern half of the state.
new,
We got a pretty good one Friday
New
night,
turf
too.
field. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Fairfield and Johnston City.
Yes.
Should be a dandy.
That'd be interesting.
Should be a dandy.
And Fairfield, of course, continues their winning ways.
Yeah.
How long has it been now?
36.
Don't say.
Oh, I can't say it. That's
That's
right.
right. That's right.
Friday
Several.
night, I did not say that until the fourth quarter. I was like, I'm not saying anything because they were down Friday night at halftime.
Yeah.
Since I've been here, that's the first time ever the Mules have been down at halftime in a regular season game.
Sisterville, there's they're a quality football team.
They
well,
are a
well
quality
coached.
yes, very, very
two
well
Hall of Fame
coached.
coaches there.
Yes.
and classy. I mean, they run a classy program. They run a good program. Good, clean.
Yes.
Solid
They didn't
program.
come down into the end zone and say anything.
No, no, not that I'm aware of. Not that I've
I
heard
think
of.
they might get away with that once. And one of those two Hall of Fame coaches would probably they'd have some running involved.
Yeah, and some benchings.
Yes.
I'm guessing as well.
Yes.
They've got it. They know what's important.
Yep, they sure do. So, what did you do over the weekend?
Well, I had plans to go to St. Louis, but instead I spent my Labor Day at Fairfield Memorial Hospital at the emergency room. First off, give a huge shout out to the whole FMH crew out there. Couldn't ask for better people to take care of you or your family. Dr. Kennedy, excellent. You can tell he knows his stuff, loves what he does. Air Force veteran.
Okay,
Tracy, my nephew,
But-
that board operates here.
but everything came out okay.
Came out perfectly fine. He was just severely dehydrated. They got some fluids in him, straightened his electrolytes out, and you know how they are at 17. They bounce back quicker than ever.
Tracy, let me give you some advice. Drink some water, boy.
Right? Get off the energy drinks.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is also going to be on the Best of the Bobcat Greatest Hits CD.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Bobcat featuring Colin McDuffie.
Is LaGrange by ZZ Top on there too?
I have not been able to trick him into doing that one
Oh,
yet.
you just need to put it on there.
Well, that's true. Black We're sitting here on morning coffee, and all I simply said was, we need to get some more Bucket of Bunk music.
There you go.
That kid grabbed a pen and paper and composed 2 or 3 songs while still helping co-host the show.
Man.
Creativity running
Yeah.
out of every pore.
All right. Hey, we talked about it already a little bit. The
Did we?
big September 11th
Yes.
memorial service
Yes.
coming up on
Yes.
Saturday. So today is National Pediatric Hematology Oncology Nurses Day.
I thought it was.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
National Ampersand Day.
Sure.
I have no idea. International Literacy Day. National Pledge of Allegiance Day. World Physical Therapy Day. It's Bacon Burger Day.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking, yeah.
Yeah.
It is National Dog Walkers Appreciation Day, Actors Day, Pardon Day, International Quiet Day. Shh. Did you ever play that? Did you ever play that game back in the day?
Church mouse?
No, where you see who could be the quietest?
Yeah, that's what we call church mouse.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was just another way to
for Grandma to trick me into not
I was
talking.
going to say.
We also played
Take a little see
the
through that.
Yeah.
we also played the let's see who can hit the softest.
You
go first.
Yeah. Ooh, I lost.
Today is also Star Trek Day.
Yes.
Series made its debut on September 8th, 1966. I can't do it, so I ain't doing it.
Really?
Yep. Well, yeah, I guess I could do it.
There you go.
To celebrate the 55th anniversary, StarTrek.com will stream live panels throughout the day featuring former Star Trek cast members, including George Takei and LeVar Burton.
Yes.
Today, fans can also expect new trailers for Star Trek Picard Season 2, Star Trek Discovery Season 4, and Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yes, that's the newest Star Trek spinoff that's coming out. It's actually going to be a spinoff / prequel / sequel, the way they've fractured the timeline. It's pretty interesting.
Wow.
And then meanwhile, Captain Kirk is cleaning his sleep equipment.
Yeah. Celebrity birthdays, 1925. Peter Sellers,
Yes, the Pink
The
Panther.
Pink Panther.
actor. He was in some other movies, too. A Shot in the Dark, The Return of the Pink Panther, and he was in all the Pink Panther movies, but A
Right.
Shot in the Dark.
Yep.
He actually received a nomination for Best Actor in the Pink Panther series.
Really.
Yeah.
As he should have.
Sacre bleu.
1841, Charles J. Guiteau
Yes.
was born.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who shot President James A. Garfield. He was born in Freeport, Illinois.
Yes. Yes.
1897, Jimmy Rogers, American country singer, and singing brakeman because he worked on the railroad. 1932, Patsy Cline was
Yes.
born on this day. Crazy, I Fall to Pieces, Walking After Midnight. 1979, Alicia Beth Moore,
Ah, Pink.
better known as Pink,
Yeah.
was born. Other celebrity birthdays: Alan Feinstein, Bernie Sanders, Heather Thomas, Martin Freeman. Let's see here. Lorenz Tate, Nathan Cordry, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yep.
He's 40.
I know.
Can you believe that?
That's
He's
hard to
40.
believe.
Good
Yeah.
heavens.
He was one of the. I think he was the youngest boy on.
No,
Home
he was
Improvement,
the
wasn't
middle. He was the middle
He was the
child.
middle.
He was the middle
Still.
child.
But still.
Yes.
And Gaten Matarazzo from Stranger Things has a
Ah.
birthday today.
Old Dustin Henderson.
I guess.
That was his character's name. The Stranger Things was that's an interesting show.
Never seen it.
Oh man, I highly recommend it.
All right.
Highly recommend it. And I'm glad you said Bernie. It kept me from making a fool of myself with my Bernie Sanders impression.
We appreciate that.
I'm sure the listeners do as well. Also born on this day, Mark, in 1157, Richard I, also known as Richard the Lionhearted, King of England from 1189 to 1199. Real short rule. That was during that time that they didn't last long.
Off with his head.
That's right. That's right. Born on this day in 1956, Maurice Cheeks, NBA guard, born in Chicago, Illinois.
Mo Cheeks, man,
Mo
played for the
Cheeks.
Sixers.
Yes,
With
yes.
Dr. J and
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Bobby Jones.
Also played on the Knicks, too.
And Daryl Dawkins.
Yes.
That was a good Sixers team.
That was a
man.
great team.
Duncanstein.
Yes. Born on this day in 71, David Arquette, known for the Scream movies, and lesser known for his wrestling career. Believe it or not, he actually is a professional wrestler.
Oh,
Hard to
that's
believe.
Scary.
Yes. And in 1982, Pawn Stars Chumley.
Okay.
Old Chumley.
You watch that show.
I used to watch that show.
Yeah, I
don't
used to watch that show. I watch it every once in a while. It'll be on, and I'm just.
It
like,
was interesting when it started, and then it just played out. It
Yeah.
became nothing more than a scripted tourist
Yes.
thing. But I will say I liked the, and they only did it for a season or two. I wish they'd kept it going. They had a game show called Pawnography, where
do
contestants would
remember
play
that,
against
yeah.
the Pawn Stars
Yeah.
for items from the shop. And that was a great show.
All right. 2015 on this date, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert makes its debut. I love his Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Do you?
It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I was a fan of the Colbert Report. I'm not real fond of him at the Late Show.
1986, Oprah Winfrey's show aired for the first time. 1974, President Ford pardoned Richard Nixon, hence it's Pardon Day.
Yes.
Let's see, I got a few others here. 1966, we mentioned Star Trek already. 1955, American films are tooling up to manufacture the new American firms. I said films, I meant firms.
Right.
The new synthetic material called polyurethane, which is thought will be used in our everyday lives at an ever-increasing pace.
Got that right?
Yes.
Yeah. 2003, the Recording Industry of America filed 261 copyright lawsuits against Internet users for trading songs online.
Mm-hmm. So you got? Oh, wow. Music history for you, Mark. On this day in 1968, the Beatles were seen performing Hey Jude on the UK television show Frost on Sunday in front of an invited audience. The song was the first single from the Beatles' record label, Apple Records.
What day of the week was that on?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I do not know. It's not in my notes.
It'll be on Sunday.
Yeah, Frost on Sunday.
Well, there you go. Okay, you got me.
I thought there was, now wait a minute. This is a trick question.
You got me there. I guess I'm not quite awake yet. 1973, Marvin Gaye started a 2-week run at #1 with "Let's Get It On."
What a great album.
Oh man, and that was his second #1 off that album.
Yeah.
Don't let your dad in the house, though.
Yeah.
Right. What a story. I mean, just wow.
It's incredible.
Wow. In 1984, Stevie Wonder had his first #1 hit with "I Just Called to Say I Love You." Another good song.
Really? That was his first
That
number
was his
one?
first
I would
number
have never
one.
believed that.
I wouldn't have believed that.
I know. You would have thought Superstitious or
Sir Duke?
Sir
or,
Duke.
You know?
Yeah. But no, believe it or not, first #1 song was "I Just Called to Say I Love You." In 1997, 29 years after the band had first formed, Led Zeppelin released "Whole Lotta Love." That was their first ever single in the UK. Believe it or not, they had not released a single prior to that.
Okay.
The track, recorded in 1969, featured on the band's second album, was issued to promote their reissued back catalog.
Greatest rock band ever.
Yeah.
Prove me
wrong.
I will not argue with that. And speaking of great rock bands, in 2002, Iron Maiden singer Bruce Dickinson started his new job as an airline pilot. The heavy metal singer qualified as a 35,000 pound per year first officer with Gatwick-based airline Astraeus, who took holiday markers to Portugal and Egypt. So,
Okay.
There you go.
yeah, from Iron Maiden to the Wild Blue Yonder.
Yeah.
Amazing. Speaking of out there, 2003, David Bowie performed his first interactive concert when his performance was beamed live into 21 cinemas from Warsaw to Edinburgh.
Not a huge David Bowie fan.
Are you?
No.
No. He was an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Some of David Bowie's things are okay.
Mm-hmm.
When he did that duet with
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby. That's a great one. But he did a duet with Mick Jagger.
Oh, Dancing in the
Dancing
Streets.
Yep.
That was okay.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
okay.
not bad.
And,
That was
you know,
okay.
That's acceptable.
Had a
Agreed.
decent video to it, too.
I always love Ground Control to Major
Yes,
Tom.
yes.
Drives Tina crazy because when it comes on, Ground Control to Major Tom.
Two last ones for you, Mark. In 2007, Foxy Brown was sent to jail for a year in New York for violating her probation terms after she traveled outside of New York.
Foxy, come on.
Yes.
Foxy Brown.
Yes. And in 2011, jury selection began in the involuntary manslaughter trial of Michael Jackson's doctor.
2004, the Queen musical We Will Rock You premiered at the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. 2005, the Rolling Stones began collecting donations for the American Red Cross at concerts throughout the U.S. The band also announced they had made a $1 million donation to the Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund for Hurricane Katrina relief.
Wow.
2007, Leonard Skinner was inducted into the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. Speaking of great rock bands.
Yes.
And in 2012, Paul McCartney received the Legion of Honor Award from the French President Francois Hollande in a ceremony in Paris.
Ha ha ha.
Paul, stop coloring your hair. You look ridiculous.
Yeah, just let it. You're at the
Yes,
age now you can
yeah,
just
it
let
looks
it go.
bad.
Have you watched any of the newest Paul McCartney documentary on, I believe it's Hulu?
I do not have Hulu, so
Oh,
I
you
have
don't?
not.
Oh, okay. Well, you should get a free trial of it and check it out. It's him and his former producer and engineer just sitting around talking about the music and listening to the old studio demo tapes.
That's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Now-
really cool.
See, I have one problem with that. I never remember to cancel the free memberships.
I understand that completely. That's a very
Put a
very common
reminder in your
problem.
phone. That's what I have to do.
Well, there you go. There you go. I usually realize it about the day I look down and see the alert from my bank that I just got charged for it. And oh, well, I guess I've got it for another month.
Okay.
Is everybody else's internet slow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
New Wave?
Yeah.
Or
Sparklight,
Sparklight, whatever
yeah.
it is this
That's
week?
just Sparklight.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what the
That's-
name is? Is that what the name is this week?
Yeah, that's what it is
Yeah.
this week. Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
it's slow.
It's slow for a couple of
everywhere.
days.
Yeah.
Carnaby Square question of the day. What image sticks in your mind from 9/11? We're going to get some answers coming up on Morning Coffee.
Carnaby Square is changing up the season. As you enter their doors, you'll notice the new colors, designs, and brands they are offering for fall 2021. 2 new multiple groups. New Tribe and Casual Comfort collections offer colors of fall in spice, gold, cherry red, and blue. Introducing many new bottom silhouettes with a wider hem, fringe, and snaps. Softworks Tribal Foil and John Mark have also arrived. Swing by. Yes, you can lay away for a cooler day. Fairfield's fashion leader, Carnaby Square.
Okay, so you won't believe this. I mean, I sure couldn't. The deals at Kohl's right now, they're epic. I got the cutest fall tops from Sonoma Goods for Life for $10.99. $19.99 sneakers I can wear everywhere, and I picked up a Keurig coffee maker for less than $100. Amazing, right? I even got some Kohl's cash. So ready to break out all the layers and pumpkin spice everything. It's fall, y'all. Select styles, sale ends September 12th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
In today's environment, being able to do all of your banking from home is not only convenient, but a necessity. People's National Bank makes it easy for you to do your banking without actually going to the bank. From online banking, mobile banking, free mobile deposit, to transferring funds and paying bills, it's easy and convenient for you to do your banking all from your mobile phone or computer. Get started by going to peoplesnationalbank.com to sign up for online banking today. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC.
Heard you're buying a car. I brought my calculator.
Dad, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly, instead of all that.
You know those things impact your credit score.
Didn't impact my credit score, Dad. Now I'm going to the dealership for a test drive and to make the purchase.
Sounds too easy.
No, it's just easy. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/autonavigator.
Hi, I'm Double D, and you can tune in to my show Afternoons with the Double D on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com from 1 to 4. Two businesses that are sponsors are A&D Auto Parts on West Main Street in Fairfield and Albion Auto Parts, located on East Walnut Street in Albion. If you're searching for car parts, they have them in stock. The phone number for A&D Auto Parts is 618-842-7588. Albion Auto Parts can be reached at 618-445-3011.
Families trust and call on Frankenbright Funeral Home during difficult times because of our experience, our compassion, and our commitment to serving with integrity and attention to detail. For over 80 years, the families of Frankenbright Funeral Home have been part of the community. When deciding to make funeral arrangements in advance, you can be assured that we are here for you today and will be here tomorrow to carry out your wishes. Frankenbright Funeral Home cares about making a difficult time a little easier for you and your family.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Nixon stepped up the bombing of North Vietnam and shared Time Magazine's Man of the Year award with Henry Kissinger? After our first nighttime launch, Apollo 17 made our final flight to the moon.
3, 2, 1, ignition. Right away, Houston.
Former President Harry Truman died at 88. The Miami Dolphins became the first NFL team in 30 years to finish a regular season undefeated. We saw the last Dick Cavett show on ABC, the last weekly issue of Life, and heard new songs like these on the radio.
Oh, what a sweet surrender. Rocky Mountain High. Superstition ain't the way. Oh, Superfly. Dancing in the moonlight. You're the keeper of the castle. Do it again. I wanna be with you. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't. Let's go living in the past.
Got it yet? Well, the answer and a hunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Okay, so you won't believe this. I mean, I sure couldn't. The deals at Kohl's right now, they're epic. I got the cutest fall tops from Sonoma Goods for Life for $10.99. $19.99 sneakers I can wear everywhere. And I picked up a Keurig coffee maker for less than $100. Amazing, right? I even got some Kohl's cash. So ready to break out all the layers and pumpkin spice everything. It's fall, y'all. Select styles. Sale ends September 12th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
December 1972. Me and Mrs. Jones.
Billy Paul and Me and Mrs. Jones, the top song of December 1972. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Your parents reached for Vicks when you were little. Now that you're a parent, Vicks Children's Botanicals Cough Syrup is what you reach for to help soothe coughs and clear mucus without drugs or high fructose corn syrup. That's because it contains natural marshmallow root and ivy leaf to help soothe coughs and clear mucus associated with hoarseness, dryness, and irritants. So look for Vicks Children's Botanicals Cough Syrup, day or night formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Get the good stuff.
Spring is battery season at Napa. Stop by our locations in Fairfield, Wayne City, and Carmi for smoking deals on lawnmower, golf cart, and marine batteries. Lawnmower batteries start at $23.99. Golf cart batteries start at $99.99. And marine batteries start at $73.99. Ready to start spring cleaning? We have pressure washers with a Honda motor on sale for $359.99. Come get some Napa know-how and save today.
Napa. Get the good stuff.
We have some exciting news. Sierra HBC Fairfield Community Health Center is offering video visits for patients both new and established. You can now skip the waiting room and have access to a medical professional from your own home. These appointments are available 7 days a week, including evenings and holidays, and can be made on our website, www.sierrahpc.org. Sierra HPC is here for you.
What's Going On is brought to you by Wayne White County's Electric Cooperative in Fairfield, who remind you that hybrid water heaters are the most energy-efficient way to maintain hot water for your home. If you're a Wayne White Electric customer and you purchase a hybrid electric water heater, you can get a $500 incentive rebate check from Wayne White. Learn more about this rebate online at waynewhitecoop.com. Here's what's going on. The Wayne County Historical Society will present their second Maple Hill Cemetery tour titled The Famous and Infamous on Friday, September the 10th and Saturday, September the 11th. This tour will feature 6 vignettes on local historical figures, from gangsters to business leaders to politicians. Guests will enjoy a wagon ride around the cemetery to each vignette that is family-friendly and enjoyable for all ages. Tickets are a $5 donation and are on sale at the Fairfield Public Library and Uniquely Rustique. Tours will leave every 10 to 15 minutes with the first tour at 3:30 p.m.
Carnaby Square, of course, your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. They've been the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield for 41 years.
Yes.
Actually,
how does
more
Christy
than
do that? 'Cause
41
she's only
years now.
23 years old.
I know.
Been around 1 year longer than Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
So the question was provided to us by Ken Odie. What image from 9/11 just sticks in your mind. Just can't get it out of your mind. Ken?
Well, I think one of the respondents said it. Falling man.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
There are so many things to me that stick in my mind. Number one, the video of the second plane hitting the tower, the falling man. What really sticks in my mind is after the towers collapsed, that wave of dust,
Yes.
and then the aftermath of that. The
Yes.
dust just inches thick on cars and people, and it just looked like something from a nuclear holocaust.
Yeah.
and you see
Or what I would consider to be
Armageddon.
a nuclear holocaust.
see everyone running this way as hard as they can.
Yeah,
and you see
that
see
image
see
just
a pumper truck or a ladder truck headed the other way.
Right.
You
just
know,
that image just sticks in my mind.
those
Yeah.
men didn't survive. Men and women
Yeah.
didn't survive.
And the one other image that sticks in my mind, the other images, the pictures of firefighters walking up the stairs,
Yeah.
carrying all their
Yeah,
equipment,
got a
and knowing
roll
that
of hose.
and knowing that
Yeah.
those are the last pictures
Right.
of those people, and they're
And did
There
it
was a-
without hesitation.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was a picture, and it went out over video, but Time actually memorialized it on one of their magazines. The picture of a dust-covered officer carrying a young child. That picture.
Yeah.
and then
I mean,
well, there's just so many.
the final one is after its collapse, and after they've been cleaning the one portion that was still up, and they had the American flag.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard it say, well, a plane's crashed into the World Trade Center. You think, well, a small plane, some pilot got disoriented or had some type of medical issue.
Because they had one crash into the Empire State Building
and then
years ago.
You turn on the TV and you see that. You think, man,
It's one of those times that you will never forget
no.
what you were doing.
No.
I mean, I can remember exactly what I was doing. I was eating breakfast, and I remember exactly what I was eating. I was eating pizza rolls. I was sitting in the floor watching TV, eating pizza rolls, and I get a phone call. Said, you need to turn on the TV now.
I was on inactive reserve time and was actually asleep in the living room on the couch because I'd fell asleep watching a movie the night before, and I got a call on the phone. Phone woke me up and they said, "Are you watching the TV? You're on standby." I turned on the TV just in time to see the second plane hit.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't get called back to the military for that, but I did take part in the cleanup process there. And man,
if
it's
you
just
watched that and saw the
just a
second plane hit,
sight.
you're thinking, wait a minute, is that a replay?
Right.
But then you look in the other buildings burning.
Right.
You're thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, what just happened
Yeah.
here? That's, you're right, Mark. It's one of those times that you will never, ever forget.
All right, man. Let's get to some answers.
Yeah. Jim says, working close to the Carmi Airport that day, I noticed all the different airplanes that are not common to the area all at once landing. Found out the FAA had grounded all aircraft wherever they were out of the air. Ruth said, seeing the crash of the second plane and then the towers collapsing, I was watching and then apparently it did not finish typing. Featherling's classroom, that's what it was. She was in Featherling's classroom. Cheryl, watching second plane hit tower live on TV. Corey says, I was teaching school, and each class that came to my class looked so sad and broken. We decided to sing patriotic songs all through class. It helped me, it helped them, and the beautiful songs echoed throughout the hallway. Rick says the second tower getting hit and then collapsing. Cindy says not believing it was true, was working in Evansville and thought the world had gone crazy. And here you go, Ken. Kayleen says the falling man. Yeah. Rhonda says the jets flying into the World Trade Center that they played over and over and over. Angie says when Miss Lang ran over to her room and yelled, "Our country is under attack." Roger says all of it sticks in his memory, as does William and Brenda. Kathy says their store manager pulled them to the back and said it was so quiet the next couple of days, all the flags on the vehicles. Tommy said, I used to show the footage every year to my college students. I always referred to it as the dot. It was in the upper right-hand corner of the footage after the first plane hit the tower. That dot was the second plane. I'm going to have to look for that because that's one thing I don't guess
I didn't know that either.
I did not.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. I'm going to have to go back and check that out, Tommy. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Do you remember how the country was the weeks and months following that? I mean,
we all came together.
Yeah,
absolutely.
If it could just be like that again.
Why can't I don't want I don't want that to happen again,
No.
obviously, but
No.
You know, why?
No, but there's a good chance that it could now.
Well,
everything, everybody and everything just circled the wagons, came together.
Everything came to a grinding stop, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Well, the entire sports world.
Everything.
You know.
Everything.
The basically the entire financial world, the entire sports world, pretty much the entire country came to a stop.
I was there on business with Airtex not a real long time after that. They'd cleaned up most of the rubble, but the guy I was with there from New York, we drove by the place and there were just two big, empty holes.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a fire truck out there. It was a ladder truck, still covered with debris, and that was kind of their, I don't want to use the term altar, if you will, but a place, people could bring flowers and things like that. And it was penetrating. I mean, it just like a dagger through your heart when you see that.
Well, I got to tell you, Ken, and Mark too. I mean, honestly, being there on the ground during the cleanup, it's not a day of thing, but the one thing that will stick out in my mind forever is the smell that lingered.
Mm-hmm.
You drove by there not long after. I'm sure that smell was still in the air. You'll never forget that smell.
No, I read that they found a tire and a piece of landing gear between two buildings near there.
Really?
Not a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
They also announced
Still finding
this
pieces.
morning they've identified another couple of victims of 9/11 today.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Doesn't seem like 20 years, does it?
No, it does
No,
not.
it sure doesn't.
It does not. And 20th anniversary coming up Saturday. And,
yeah.
Fairfield is going to,
I was listening to the morning show here, Lynn Wells and Kirk Wallace, and they were talking about, so that plane hit the building. Again, you don't think anything about it. And then they said, folks said, Lynn Wells was poignant that morning. He said, our country's under attack, especially when the second plane hit.
Yeah.
Then you knew
it
wasn't an accident.
No.
And then the Pentagon, and then Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And,
but
when you went outside and looked up in the sky, you didn't see any jet trails.
Yeah, you saw nothing. That was so eerie.
Nothing. It was eerie.
Yeah.
What's going to happen next? And it was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Ken Oda, you have trivia today.
I do. I've got 9/11 trivia.
All right.
That's a good lead into that. Let's go here. Question 1. Why did the U.S. attack certain military groups in Afghanistan? Number 2. What Afghanistan group helped the terrorist group Al-Qaeda?
Okay.
Number 3. Who was the leader of Al-Qaeda?
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. When did the war in Afghanistan begin? Number 5. What was the name of the U.S. military operation in Afghanistan? Number 6. True or false, the United States easily defeated the Taliban and peace was restored to Afghanistan? Surely you guys can get that one right. Number 7.
After
Where
the
was
events of the
Osama
last
bin
few
Laden
weeks.
found?
Mm-hmm.
Number 8. What Afghanistan group allied with the U.S. to stop the Taliban?
Okay.
Number 9. Who was Hamid Karzai?
All right.
Number 10. True or false, a major source of income for the Taliban is the drug heroin?
Okay. So there you go. Those are the questions, and
not too difficult this morning.
We'll get some answers coming up.
Napa know-how.
The battery sales event you've been waiting for is here. And just like the seasons, your batteries change. Hooper Auto and Truck Parts in Carmi knows there's no time for failure. Stop by 700 East Main Carmi today and check out golf cart batteries starting at just $99.99. Lawnmower batteries as low as $23.99. And marine batteries start at $73.99. Call 380-9395 to inquire about your service needs. Napa, service you can count on.
We've got Mules Football Friday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com as FCHS plays at Johnston City. The broadcast about 6:45 p.m. Friday with pregame information. Mules Football is brought to you in part by Fairfield Memorial Hospital, Fairfield Banking Company, Rush Appliance and Furniture, FNB Fairfield National Bank, Vaughn's Tire, and Wayne White Propane. It's the Mules in Johnston City this Friday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com.
Will I lose my hair?
¿Perderé mi cabello?
Was my first question.
Fue la primera pregunta de mi papá.
Will I lose my hair is always the first question cancer patients ask, but there's a much more serious side effect, one you can't see.
A low white blood cell count.
Un bajón de glóbulos blancos.
During chemotherapy, a low white blood cell count can lead to infections, treatment delays, hospitalization, and even death. About 60,000 cancer patients are hospitalized each year with a low white blood cell count. That's why CDC, the CDC Foundation, and our partners have been working for 10 years educating patients to prevent infection. Our top tips: clean your hands, take your temperature. If you have a fever, call your doctor immediately, even if it's after hours. If you or someone you love is getting chemotherapy, visit PreventCancerInfections.org. Don't let an infection sideline your treatment.
Did you know that the Wayne County Historical Society has been working to preserve local history since 1953? Did you know that the Society operates 2 local museums? That it opens the Olive Branch School and the City Park during the summer? That it preserves thousands of documents and photographs and artifacts, all connected directly to Wayne County's people, places, and events? Did you know that their work is done with dues and contributions, not tax dollars? Check out the Society's Facebook page. Be a member. Don't let local history be a mystery.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
What's Going On is brought to you by Wayne White County's Electric Cooperative in Fairfield, who remind you that hybrid water heaters are the most energy-efficient way to maintain hot water for your home. If you're a Wayne White Electric customer and you purchase a hybrid electric water heater, you can get a $500 incentive rebate check from Wayne White. Learn more about this rebate online at WayneWhiteCoop.com. Here's what's going on. The Fairfield Coin Club will be having their monthly meeting on Sunday, September the 12th. The meeting will be held at the Frontier Community College Classroom Building West. Doors will open at 9 a.m. and the meeting and auction begin at 1:30. There will be a 50-50 raffle and membership prizes awarded. For further information, call Roberta Marshall at 599-2393. And the Mill Shoals Ruritan Community Breakfast will be held on Monday, September the 13th at the Ruritan Building. The menu consists of scrambled eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, biscuits, and gravy, and a drink. Cost is by donation. Serving begins at 8:30.
Veterans face treacherous situations filled with peril while serving our country. Many veterans come home physically injured, suffering from PTSD, have traumatic brain injuries, or other ailments. At an unprecedented time in history, our most vulnerable veterans are isolated at hospitals and their homes. Imagine having to shelter in place forever. Over the past year, Help Heal Veterans has sent nearly 500,000 therapy kits to isolated veterans and active military. Help Heal Veterans, with the support of citizens like you, creates, manufactures, and distributes therapeutic art and crafts projects for our veterans and military, making things better together. Join us in supporting an isolated or sick veteran and help them through this desperate time. To learn more, visit healvets.org. This message is furnished by Help Heal Veterans, a not-for-profit organization that has been helping veterans for 50 years. healvets.org.
Does your financial future depend on the performance of a single investment? In any type of market, allocating your investments among a variety of assets may help minimize risk. I understand the importance of asset allocation and can design a diversified portfolio based on your risk profile to help you attain your goals. For details, call me, Chris Connard, at 842-7855. That's 842-7855. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast. Sunshine today, the high of 80. Tonight, clear skies, low 55. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all looking great. Sunshine, highs in the upper 70s to the upper 80s on those 4 days. Overnight low was 64. Yesterday's high was 87. Currently, humidity at 65%. Winds from the north-northwest at 8 miles an hour. And the pressure at 29.87. Sunshine and 70 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar showing nothing but clear skies all over southeastern Illinois this morning. All right.
Before we start trivia, was there or was there not a thunderstorm that moved through this area last night?
There was.
Okay, so I didn't have some crazy dream.
No, it happened.
Because I thought I heard it thunder, and my dog was freaking out, which she does when it storms. And I thought, but then it didn't rain or anything, did it?
No, I don't think it did.
No,
never did rain.
Because I distinctly heard thunder. So okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad I'm not. Didn't have some bad mushrooms or something.
All right, 9/11 trivia
9/11
this morning.
trivia.
All right.
For one, why did the U.S. attack certain military groups in Afghanistan?
Because they were funding the Taliban.
Yeah, they were in retaliation for the 9/11 attacks.
Yes.
Number two, what Afghanistan group helped the terrorist group Al Qaeda?
The Taliban.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. You know
Also known as the Mujahideen.
You knew them, you love them, and they're back.
Well, we armed them again.
All right, who was the leader of Al Qaeda?
Osama
bin Laden.
The late Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
He's went to sleep with the fishes. He's a tall guy.
Yeah, he was.
6'3", something like that.
He was pretty tall.
Raised by a nanny who was of the Western world and a CIA asset.
He was
for years.
educated in the United States.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was a CIA asset for about 15 years before he went on the most wanted list.
Then it turned into an American. Well, I won't go there.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
All right, when did the war in Afghanistan begin? What year?
It was 2001.
2001, because
Yeah,
they just said
2001.
time to end the 20-year war.
Mm-hmm.
Longest war in American history.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name? It's question 5. What was the name of the U.S. military operation in Afghanistan?
I don't know.
Tough one.
I don't
We had
know.
a lot of names.
Yeah.
Cool
I
names
say
for it.
it changed so often.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean, it
sure
was like
on
every
that
2
one.
weeks they changed it.
Operation Enduring Freedom.
Yes. Okay.
True or false? The United States easily defeated the Taliban, and peace was restored to Afghanistan.
That would
That's
be
a big O
false.
false.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Where was Osama bin Laden found?
Abbottabad.
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Yeah.
Abbottabad, Pakistan.
How poetic that the last thing he saw was an American looking down a gun sight.
And how cowardly to hide behind one of your wives.
You know, I might do that.
Hide behind one of your wives?
Well, I just have one wife. I think. Nah, I wouldn't. I would shield her with. Well, I better shut up. I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8. What Afghanistan group allied with the U.S. to stop the Taliban?
Northern Alliance.
Northern Alliance. Very good, Mark. I didn't know that. I couldn't recall that. Number 9. Who was Hamid Karzai? You heard that name a lot in the last couple of weeks.
Hamid Karzai was the president of
Afghanistan.
The guy that had an airport named after him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you proud of that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And number 10, true or false, a major source of income for the Taliban is the drug heroin.
True.
That is true. They use the poppy fields in
sure do.
Afghanistan.
They sure do.
Yep. And they've got a lot of lithium, too, so.
Yeah. Oh, now. What could that possibly mean?
Right.
It's, I still say it just doesn't seem like 20 years.
No.
It's crazy.
It sure doesn't.
Does not.
But.
All right, well, we do have the 9/11 Remembrance service.
What a cool thing to do.
Yeah, coming up on Saturday. It's going to be at the Wayne County Fairgrounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I think Brother Dreeth is in charge, and Christy, and so
Yeah.
if those two are involved in it, hold on. If Christy's involved in it, it's going to be spectacular.
Yeah.
Mike can just grab onto her coattails and get dragged in. But.
And we have Cardinal tickets for this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll give them away tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We got to think of a way to give them away.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Maybe we find a veteran or a first responder or something.
There you go.
We could give those to.
That would be awesome.
So,
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We'll we'll figure something out between now and tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. We won't make it as tough as the last time. But we're gonna.
What did the trivia? Were the trivia with the questions a little tough?
Apparently they were. I didn't think so, being a Cardinals fan, but apparently they were.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Not being a Cardinals fan, I knew them.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Cardinals fan, so I didn't think they were that tough.
Anyway.
I think we should make them do a Cardinals scavenger hunt for the set after this one.
I think we should make them bring us breakfast.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe they want to try
I
out
like
for the
that.
Cardinals relief for the bullpen.
That's true.
They've been kind of non-existent lately.
Yeah. Oh man, I tell you what. I was there Monday, and it was pretty
I will
sad.
say
It was
this:
pretty sad.
Cardinal fans are classy. Like when Albert Pujols came up last night.
Monday when we were at the game, got to the 8th inning, there was a chant going around the ballpark. Yeah. We want Albert.
Then he comes in and parks one in the bleachers.
I know. What would have been appropriate if he would have parked one in Big Mac Land? That just would have been the icing on the cake.
Well,
if you're a Albert Pujols fan.
I would. What did I hear on the sports this morning about Adam Wainwright?
He is going to pitch again next year.
Well, if this year's any indication, he probably should.
Yeah. And I think it'd be a shame if the Cardinals do not sign him.
Yeah, you got him and Molina. I think those are two. I mean, I'm not a Cardinal fan, but I do like Adam Wainwright.
Those
He's
two,
a classy athlete.
Those two should have a statue outside Busch Stadium sometime in the future. All right.
Alex Reyes, probably not.
Yeah. But
over the dog park.
Yadier Molina, yeah, he'll have a statue, and Adam Wainwright probably will as well. All right, Ken, we have a guest tomorrow.
Yes.
David Savage is going to join us.
Yes.
I understand we're going to have ZZ Top trivia in honor of Jeff Vaughn's fondness of
Does
the
Jeff
band.
Vaughn know that there's a bass player opening for ZZ Top?
All you got to do is you got to know the words to LaGrange.
You got to have a beard.
Here, Alex Reyes is available.
Touche.
All right. So, David Savage tomorrow.
Oh.
We're going to give away Cardinals tickets tomorrow.
Hey, thank a first responder this week. They're all around.
Better believe it.
Yes.
And we'll see you then.
See you.
Hey Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display, 895-3000.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The Democrats' $3.5 trillion bill expanding the social safety net with programs like paid leave for all workers.